Hello everybody, welcome back to Riverbend Springs $10 million challenge. I hope y'all are doing well today. In this one, we're going to go ahead and take care of this grass that's going to need to be cut for once it hits that second growth stage, and then we're also going to go ahead and take care of the wheat harvest as well. And then oats will be ready soon. They shouldn't be too long. We'll figure out during that harvest, we're going to find out if we're getting a bad yield and it's just a visual bug, or if the bug persists and we're going to have to fix it during planting on the next one. I really don't know what happened there from the last video. I really don't. The cotton is going to be ready eventually. It's taking forever, it seems like. I don't know why. But yeah, we're going to get this done. And we also need to take care of, get some water into the honey production. The cows, the TMR is all ready to go. We made about 600,000 liters of TMR, which is a lot, but at the same time, that's not much. The cows, we're in June now. Last episode we left it off in May. The cows already went through their 200,000 liters that we had put in there. So they are eating a lot of food. The problem is are we going to be able to keep up with the corn silage? That's my curiosity on that. Because we're going to finish up this grass, right? And then we're going to immediately plant corn right after that. The only problem I have is now that we're going to go to seasons, it's going to start getting a little sketchy. I may not do that. I may keep it on seasons off. Unfortunately, I do have some bad news. You may or may not have seen it, or may not have noticed, but I went ahead and started a new series, the Animal Challenge, over on Pallegini. And I've done 4 episodes so far, and at the moment, it just does not seem like there is very much interest at all. They are so far the lowest interest videos I have, and they've been posted for going on almost a month, I think, is whenever I started it. So I do think I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing that. Whenever I notice there's a little bit more interest, I'll press on with that series. But at the very moment, I just don't see any value to you guys. Whenever I could be doing, more of these more of the $10 million challenge where the interest is at, or something new that I have thought of that I haven't made into fruition just yet. So yeah, just a lot of thinking, a lot of experimenting, more or less. Okay, so we need to press on to July because we need to wait for the second growth stage for the grass, but we also need to harvest our wheat. So we can get 2 things done in 1 month. That's no big deal. We've done that before. I don't know how many times. Let's see. Just to make sure, checking on animals and things like that. We could probably go ahead and feed the cattle. Yeah, I'll do that off camera right quick. Won't take me too long. Feed the cattle, and then we'll press on to July. Alright, they got about 200,000 liters in there. That should last them a little bit, but at this point I don't think it's going to last them very long. They do have about 4,000 liters of milk already since we unloaded them, so that's good. They're producing a lot more milk a lot more quickly. So we'll soon have excess buffalo milk, which is great. That's a great problem to have because buffalo milk is so profitable. It is so good. So we'll be making money on the buffalo milk and on the buffalo mozzarella. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. This series is really getting to a very exciting point. So very productive point at this point. So if you call it cattle, whether it's water buffalo or actual cattle in the pen, leave me a comment, because I keep saying cattle instead of water buffalo. So I caught myself right after I had said it. Also, we're going to go ahead and plant the cotton in this next month here. We're going to do grass, we're going to plant, we're going to harvest, we're going to do it all in this next month, so stay tuned. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? And we're going to press on to July. Alright, welcome to a very sunny July. Well, a little cloudy. It's pretty cloudy. Let's see if there's any rain in the forecast. Nope. Okay, we should be okay to press on with our harvest. And let's double check. We should be good. Press on with our harvest. Let's double check, make sure it is ready to harvest. It is, okay. Let's see, check the oats. The oats will be ready in August, so that'll be good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and immediately start the harvest. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a worker on the planting, or on the planting for the cotton. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll get everything ready, do the harvest, and then do the mowing after that. The grass is going to be turned into hay, and we should probably get a bigger field to do grass with, because oh, come on, you ain't stuck. Come on. Okay, a little bit of help never hurt nobody. Okay, but we need a bigger field for grass, because 200,000 liters of hay, it just doesn't last very long, not in that TMR production. So, and especially with us, you know, those cows needing hundreds of thousands of liters of TMR at a time, we won't be able to keep up with that little field. So I think the silage is okay, but the hay is definitely going to be an issue. So yeah, let's get to the field right quick. Got the worker going. Now we need to just grab this harvester and get moving on the harvest. We should get a decent amount of wheat. And the bread factory, the bakery, excuse me, just finished using all of the wheat in the grain mill. So that kind of worked out. We definitely need bigger fields. We don't have a choice. We need bigger fields. Oh, and that thing is all kinds of whacked. Okay. What is going on? Give me. Why is that attached? Why am I having so many issues lately? Get off my thing. Get off. Go away. Thank you. It just wouldn't go away. Man, this map's starting to be buggy. And I'm on top of... Okay, this is a whole problem. There we go. Alright. Back it up like a normal person. Not cockeyed like that. There we go. Alright, that should work. Alright, I'll see y'all at the field. Hopefully there's no more issues. We have made it to the field. I'm pretty excited for this next month here, because the oats will be ready. And once the oats are ready, like I said, we're making cereal, so we'll be making our first 1,000 liters of cereal in August. That'll be fantastic. We might end up clearing this yield map here, just so that way we can kind of see what we're getting. Clear yield map and clear yield. There we go. Yep, perfect. But we're making cereal. We got buffalo milk going crazy. We got the cotton and the spinnery going crazy. Yeah, good things are happening. Good things are happening. And I just checked the time-saving stock check. 1.3 million total for the things that we can sell. But it's not that. I'm going to tell you that right now, because that's everything that we can sell. That's not, you know, hey, we can't sell it because it's part of our productions. So, but buffalo motts will be ready in October to sell, along with the buffalo milk. So we will be doing goats at some point. I don't know whether to start another production or to just go ahead and start goats. The goat milk is decently profitable. It's nothing crazy, but you have to have a lot of goats in order for it to make sense. Could do beef cattle, or could do just regular cattle, but I don't know where to put them. Yeah, we just need a lot more fields. I think we just need a lot more real estate to come up with a good pushing plan from here, because we're only going up at this point. As long as we keep all of our productions running, there should be really no reason. Worst case, I figure out that we can't get to the $10 million. Like, it's impossible because we just don't have the fields. If that's the case, we might need to consider moving, right? Moving to a bigger map. I know this isn't an RP series or anything like that, but I mean, how many farmers end up growing out of their farm just to buy a new farm because the current farm that they have is just too small for what they're trying to do, so they need to upgrade. That's a thing. That is a thing. So some farmers actually end up moving whole states across country just to be able to make their living. And I feel like with farmers, man, they again, I don't know, I'm not a real farmer or anything like that, but most small farmers like staying small. And then I think what happens is those small farmers end up getting older. They can't keep up with the farm anymore, so they pass it on to their family. And then the family ends up deciding, hey, we need to make this bigger in order for us to survive in this world anymore and to produce the things that, you know, the world needs. We're gonna have to end up buying a new and bigger farm in order to keep up. So just makes me, you know, curious. I don't really know if there's any real farmers that watch this channel. Get in the comment section. Let me know. I'm very curious about actual farmyard work and how farming actually is, because I've done a little bit of research and I've, you know, talked to some farmers myself, but nothing on the crazy end, you know. And this was before, you know, talking to those farmers and stuff. This was before me even doing Farming Simulator, so I didn't really know the questions to ask, if that makes sense. So but we're almost done with our wheat harvest. I say we're almost done. We're almost done with the headland of the wheat harvest. And it looks like the AI has finished the ups and downs, which is fine. I want to do the headlands on that field because the AI just does weird things on that headland. So, and we got those little parts that just don't finish on that field for some reason. But yeah, we're almost done with the headland here. We're gonna finish this harvest up and then get to mowing grass. decided I'm going to go ahead and let the worker take care of all the mowing, tedding, and all that good stuff. We're going to do the that cotton planting that we need to get done. So I'm just going to let the worker do this one. Shouldn't take them very long, hopefully. Mowing is usually pretty quick as it sits, so. But yeah, we're almost done with this wheat harvest. We are actually almost done with this wheat harvest. Not very much left to do. We'll move into the cotton planting after this. That way the workers can finish taking care of the grass. We'll bale it up. Get all the bales done. There is a mod out there for those who really just despise baling. There is a mod now where you can get, it's like a baler pack, but with the ability for AI workers to do baling. So if you're interested in that, or you can use like the follow me mod when you're mowing and you're windrowing, whatever. You can use follow me mod for that too. Either way works. Whatever fits your fancy. So we are almost done. We'll get this finished up, and like I said, we'll go straight to the cotton. And just like that, we are all done with the wheat harvest. I do think we need a small field of wheat, just to kind of carry over the, what do you want to call it? The downtime for the grain mill, because the grain mill is only down for like what looks like about 2 or 3 months, and then we refill it. So it's not a bad thing. But that's still 2 or 3 months that we're not producing bread, so I don't know. Yeah, we needed more fuels either way. So I think that's my ultimate goal, is to get as many fields as we possibly can, so that way we really have almost no excuse as to why things stop. Things should not stop. Productions have to keep going. That's a given in order for us to make any progress. So also, I wanted to, can you hook up? There we go. I was thinking while I was harvesting, and I think I'm going to make a goal. If we are not making any progress, if we don't see a significant increase in revenue by episode 50, then we can Riverbend Springs, and we move to a different map. But if there's significant progress and there's still growth available by episode 50, then at that point, we'll stay on Riverbend Springs and complete the challenge, hopefully by episode 100. This series, I don't foresee this series going much past 150 episodes. I know that sounds like a lot considering we're only on episode 16, but hopefully I can start producing a little bit more videos on $10 million challenge. Okay, looks like the worker is all done with the mowing. We're gonna get this grain dropped off right quick. Get the grain dropped off, get the worker into this tractor for tedding, making it hay, and then once that's all done, we'll get another. I think that'll probably be it, because we need to finish up the cotton planting. Once the cotton planting's done, I think we'll have to end it there. Because I gotta go to work. I gotta go to real work, unfortunately. If anybody wants to go for me, more power to you. I'm sure everybody in this that's watching it to this far is like, nope, I'm good. Thank you. But yeah, let's get this grain dropped off right quick. We'll get the worker going on that other field. I will eventually clean up this farmyard, I promise. I need to do it off camera, but we might end up building a shed right here just for the grass equipment and things like that. A little bit of grape equipment if there's room. Might build a little shed right here. Something to keep it out from the elements. And to clean up the yard a little bit. The yard looks very disorganized, in my opinion anyways. Maybe not y'all's, but in my opinion it looks very disorganized. Alright, let's get this hay going. Put them, let's see, yep, okay. Getting the crone, get this back into the garage. I like this crone mower a lot. I kind of wish I like mowing. I don't know why, there's just something about it. It's kind of like corn. I enjoy corn a little too much, I'll be honest. Alright, got this park back in here. Yeah, that's fine the way it is. Now to go to the planting. We'll go ahead and just pick right up where they left off. To the very outside headland. We'll go this way this time. I wonder if the direction will matter for how this headland ends up, because we have problems out of this headland every time. And we always go the same way though, so makes me curious as to. And pay attention to the fertilizer. We do have it. I see, I'm telling you, we have it, and it was in there for the corn. We used it. So I don't know why those two fields ended up doing that bug. I really don't. Hopefully it fixes itself. Hopefully we're okay on the next harvest. And maybe it's a visual bug where it's still fertilized, it's just not showing us that it's fertilized. I hope that's the case, because then our oats are going to be just fine. But if not, well, we're going to have to plan for that, so. But yeah, not too much left, just 2 laps around the headland, and then we'll be pretty much done. Alright, looks like the worker completed their task pretty much right on time. And we are almost done with our task as well. We gotta pick up these little small bits here. That second headland was kind of rough without GPS. I didn't expect it to be all that bad. But if you notice that on the first lap of the headland, we didn't have any issues. So I think it was the direction that we were going. So I think we'll start going that direction instead from now on. Maybe we'll have a little bit better luck on harvest and stuff like that too. Just two little spots right here. We are all done. When we come back, we will bale up, windrow and bale up this hay. After that, we have the oat harvest as well, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that because that's our that's the one that's we're gonna know whether we're doing good or not. And then I'm debating on that cornfield whether we need to harvest it or just make corn silage. We might end up just making it corn silage, lease out a trailer, another forage trailer, so that way we don't have to make as many trips, or at least you know, get a worker to do the trips versus us doing it. So hopefully, maybe if I get some extra time on my hands, this farmyard will be cleaned up a little bit before the next time y'all see me. I doubt it, but hopefully I can get a little extra time there. But yeah, we're gonna get this all parked up, and we are gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If y'all like this type of content, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay tuned to this series to see if we actually end up making it through to $10 million in a year, which is a crazy feat in itself. So, but yeah, I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you guys for watching.